The UK has signed a trade deal with Vietnam, bringing the number of countries signed up with Brexit Britain to 57 with agreements totaling £193 billion. Trade Secretary Liz Truss announced the deal on Twitter in a post celebrating the huge strides forward already being made by the UK outside of the EU. While talks with Brussels remain stagnant, dozens of countries across the world have already signed up to partner with the UK. Ms. Truss said, "Today we secured a trade deal with Vietnam. We have now agreed deals with 57 countries, covering £193 billion of trade. This is unprecedented. No country has ever moved so fast to negotiate so many deals simultaneously. Well done to our brilliant negotiators." Today's deal replaces the existing EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement (EVFTA) and will ensure Britain does not lose access to preferential tariffs in one of the fastest-growing and most open economies in Asia. The British Embassy in Hanoi said, "Today, UK International Trade Secretary Liz Truss and Vietnam Minister of Industry and Trade Tran Tuan An concluded the UK-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. This will be a further boost to UK-Vietnam bilateral trade, which has tripled between 2010 and 2019 to £5.7 billion. Within the deal, almost all tariffs will be eliminated after 7 years, including key trade in machinery and pharmaceutical products. According to figures from the Vietnamese government, the UK is the country's largest export market in Europe. The deal will also be a sign of the UK's passage to joining the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership (CPTPP), of which Vietnam is a member. Made up of 11 countries, the bloc is one of the fastest-growing trade alliances in the world and accounted for 13% of the world's GDP as of 2019. With the introduction of the UK, it is thought GDP could rise to 16% in the alliance. Overall, the CPTPP reduces tariffs on 95% of goods within the area. As of 2019, the UK conducted trade worth up to £110 billion, while British investments in the CPTPP countries accounted for £98 billion in 2018. In another sign of the UK future membership of the Trade Alliance, Ms. Truss also signed a continuity agreement with Singapore on December 10. Singapore is the UK's largest trading partner in the Southeast Asia region. The trade relationship between the two states was worth £17.6 billion last year, while both Ms. Truss and her Singaporean counterpart, Chan Chun Sing, signaled their intent to launch negotiations for a digital economy agreement.